Today, Senator Sanders met with Pastor Jose Chicas, who is from El Salvador. 33 years ago, when there was a civil war in his country, he came to the United States seeking sanctuary and received poor legal advice when he first came, and was given a deportation order and denied asylum. But for the past 33 years, he has lived in this country under Republican and Democrat administrations. He had to check in annually, and he had a work permit and was paying taxes, and he has a family here, 4 children who he's raised here in the United States, owns a home, and pastors a church in Raleigh, North Carolina. But when he went to his first check-in with ICE under the Trump administration, he was denied an extension of his visa and told that he had to leave the country. So at that point, he chose to come into public sanctuary with us at the School for Conversion and has been with us for the last 10 months, living in sanctuary with the support of the community, petitioning for the opportunity to stay here in this country.
Are you able to speak at your church now? Or?
No.
You're afraid to leave the...
Yes.
Public sanctuary really is a community appeal to say that someone who is part of our community should be able to stay. He doesn't have legal recourse because that deportation order from 30 years ago is there. ICE, under this administration, has decided that they are going to try to execute those orders without any consideration for the particular circumstances that people find themselves in. We hear a lot these days about how there are 800,000 or so folks with DACA who are very vulnerable, but there are about 2 million people in Jose's situation who have active deportation orders that have not been executed in the past. ICE has decided they're going to try to execute all of those, and so the immigrant community, the undocumented community in this country, is really being torn apart by weekly raids that happen to try to execute these orders among people who have very established lives in our communities.
What we're doing is calling on denominations to just say that every church take a family into sanctuary. If we got 2,000 or 3,000, 4,000 or 5,000, 10,000 people in sanctuary, we could change the moral climate.
Yes.
Churches must step up and face the realities that we need to be God's people, to love all people.
You have a president who I think for political reasons alone thinks he can gain some support by trying to divide the American people up and demonizing people like yourself.
In the midst of this tragic situation that is deeply painful, not just to this family, but to so many families like them, we've also seen the real beauty of the community that exists, a community that doesn't want to see people like Jose deported. In North Carolina, there are 6 cases of public sanctuary of black, white, and brown folks who've come together to say in our communities, we want our friends, our neighbors, our family to stay.
The main point that I would make is to appreciate all of what you are doing from a moral perspective, but also to say that the overwhelming majority of the American people today believe that we should have comprehensive immigration reform.
I've never seen my dad out of my life, and it's really affected me.
I think it's very hard for anyone to be separated from their family and to be confined. It's like incarceration in the sense that he doesn't have freedom of movement. He's been locked up for 10 months. Jose has been confused. He said, I heard this man, President Trump, when he was running for president, say that he was for evangelicals. He said, I'm an evangelical pastor. I don't know why, if he's for evangelicals, why is he so against me? So today, to have the senator come and visit him is just a reminder that there are some people, elected officials, there are people in government who do stand with this community and with the great majority of people in this country who know that neighbors like Jose are an integral part of our community and are not our enemy. So as I've been talking to him, he has some hope that he can hold on for a different future. And I think that hope is what he's sharing with all of us, that we can not only hold on for that future, but work for it every day to try to change the reality in this country.
Thank you for being here, supporting us.
Please remind us when you leaving from here, remind us and our families, because there's a lot of families is affected with this devastating administration now.
I just hope that whenever anybody says they're for family values, that this family can be the image that comes to our minds, because I've watched this family stick together and really fight for each other and for the community. So I'm grateful for that.